There's been a patch recently for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and the Tombstone duplication glitch where you could duplicate items and exfil with them and also duplicate your money has partially been patched. So you're still able to use Tombstone to duplicate items, exfil with them, and store them and come back into the game and still have them. But the money duplication part of it seems to have been patched. Now you're going to keep the amount of money that you get downed with or exfil with. You'll come back in and that money will still be in your Tombstone, but it will not double, triple, or quadruple anymore. Now you still are able to come in, get your Tombstone, use all your money, share it with friends, and then come back in, and the money will be refilled all the way back up to what you had before. And this is great news, and this is something they're never going to be able to take from us. So what we're trying to do is get the community to start doing their Tombstones in a specific part of the map. And this is going to be the forever after patch method to help people get money and build up their bank accounts if they lose everything. And shout out to B-Man on YouTube. This was his idea, and I think it could work if we can get the word out and really spread this, that everybody needs to Tombstone in a specific part of the map. That way players know to go there first and maybe get some money off of people. I'm sure there will be plenty of people that will share their money, including myself. If the word spreads enough, you could have a few people in every match with Tombstones in a specific area, and if everybody goes there, there's going to be plenty of money to spread for people. It may take a while for this to become common practice, where everybody knows if they're doing the Tombstone duplication glitch and refilling their money that, yeah, they want to do their Tombstone and have it set up in this very specific location. If you have your money maxed out to 1,000,000 points, like a lot of my friends do, then you come into the game every time with 1,000,000 points, and that is a lot of points to spread and help other people. And if you lose your stuff and lose your gear, then there will be other people with their Tombstones in this location to help replenish your points, or maybe some of your gear if you lose everything. Sometimes you lose stuff because of server crashes, and this would be a good way to help each other to replenish everything when that happens. So B-Man is recommending that we set up our Tombstones in the I3 block in the Orlov military base. It's right here on this mount where it's an open space near the cemetery. I made a video about this before, but I'll show you guys again how to set up your Tombstone to make sure you've got everything you want in it, and then you're able to just come in and have the items duplicate and replenish everything that you want. To set up your Tombstone, you need to first drink the Tombstone perk, make sure you have that, and then you want to get a medium to large bag so you have enough space to duplicate all the items that you want. The items I like to duplicate and have in the game every time I come in and have them replenish are like a ray gun scorcher, a couple of flawless crystals that will give me triple pack-a-punch, and then a legendary tool. And then most importantly, 1,000,000 points. This obviously is in the game for me every time I come in, so no matter what or how much I spend or how much I drop and share, I will always have 1,000,000 every time I come back in. And because I duplicate this so much, I can easily drop these items for people, including a ton of money. I could easily drop like 500k, 600k, no problem, and still have plenty of money in the game. And that will help other players to build up their banks and have a constant supply of 1,000,000 points also. And if we keep this going, we could really spread and help people that lose all their stuff or just want to come in and have a ton of money. And I feel strongly about helping to spread this message so that we can help other players, because I've had plenty of games where there was a weird server crash or something went wrong. I was just minding my own business, playing legit, and I lost everything, and it wasn't my fault. Well, this is going to help to take that load and that grind off of players and keep them from having to rebuild stuff over and over. Even the Tombstone is not stable, at least for PlayStation 5. I'll set up my Tombstone, I will bleed out, leave the game, come back, and it's just not there. I've lost everything. And you might be saying, well, I don't have 1,000,000 points to start doing this method. Well, this is the new method. We're going to help each other get that 1,000,000 bank, and then you can just keep helping other people. Once you have everything you want that you want to keep duplicating and have in the game every time you come back in, you want to then down yourself in the Orlov military base near the cemetery. Again, there's that large mound that's wide open. You want to then completely bleed out. Don't let anybody revive you. You need to bleed completely out of the game. Once you're just dead on the ground, then you can leave the match, or it will just take you out on its own. Then you'll go back to the main menu in the game, and you won't have anything. Everything you had is in your Tombstone, minus the weapons. Those you don't leave with, they don't save in any way. Then you simply go back into the game, into the map, and go find your Tombstone, and then pick it all up. and you'll have everything returned to you. Hopefully by this point you've got the 1,000,000 points and you've got everything in your bag that you want. At this point you can share anything you want with people. You can drop all your points, you can drop all your gear, whatever you want to do, because now your tombstone is set. It's been imprinted with all these items you want to keep duplicating. So do whatever you want in this match, and when you're done you actually want to exfil. From here on out, you will always exfil. And when you come back in, your tombstone will still be there and have all the items in it that you originally put in it. During this exfil, it's important that you dashboard. And for PS5, what I like to do is as soon as it says successful exfil, I actually pull my Ethernet cable, because that's really the only way that assures me that I am dashboarding fast enough. For people on Xbox, they're able to just close the game when they see exfil. And for PC, you can do the same thing. You just close out the game when you see exfil. But for PlayStation and for me, I do have to pull the Ethernet. After I pull the Ethernet, I close the game, then plug the Ethernet back in, and then go back into the game. When you're in the menus and you go to gear, you'll see that you've exfilled with everything you left with, and all these items I've duplicated, and these items are still in my tombstone inside the map. And this is the process you repeat every time. Go back into the game, get your tombstone, you have all your stuff again, and then when you leave, just exfil and dashboard when it says successful exfil. If something happens where your tombstone's not there, then sometimes you can buy tombstone again, down yourself, bleed completely out, make sure your body is dead on the ground, and then let the game either back you out on its own or you can leave. And then when you come back in, your tombstone will be there again. And most likely it will have all of your items, but it won't have the money. And hopefully over time this will catch on where you can just easily get money from other players that are putting their tombstone in the same spot. And then you just repeat the process. Just make sure you get downed with all that money and bleed out, and then the next time you come in, pick it up, and then you can start exfilling every time. But hopefully other YouTubers will pick up on this and start helping to spread the word. I don't know how long this is going to take. It will be fun to see like if this grows over time. But if you guys want to help contribute to this, then definitely, if you set up a tombstone, do it in i3, and hopefully it'll help other people. Also, about laying down the points for other players, those vials don't stay there for very long. I think maybe less than a minute even, like they go away fast. So make sure there's players around before you start dropping points or dropping items, because they do despawn. And if you're feeling super generous, you can alert people through the message system or voice chat that you're dropping money in i3. But I hope this helps everybody out, and we'll see you guys next video.